Good afternoon, everybody. Give everybody a minute to hop on. I need to grab some water. How is everybody doing today? When you realize that you haven't drank enough water. Hey, Sandy, how are you? We have some fun things to show you today. It is a rainy, cold, drizzly day today. So it's a good day to stay in and do some crafting. Hello, Christy. Has anybody looked at the new Lawn Fawn and had to have something? There's some pretty cute things in there. Hello, Tamara. Yes, so if you see anything that's out of stock, it's going to be back in stock within the week. So, hey Jennifer, you can sign up to be notified, and just keep checking back because it will all be back in. There's some really cute things. I thought that we would put a card together that's not just for masculine Father's Day, but it works really well for that. I think these are great too for any kind of, anybody who likes sports. Some really cute sporty stuff in this release. Hello, Lorraine. How are you? So, hello, Julie. What I'm going to use today is this all-star stamp set, and this cute little tiny sports friends. And then I've got a couple of these new dies in. There's a hooray and you are number one. I thought this would be really good as well, for teachers. It is a rainy day here as well, Lorraine. It's cold and rainy and windy. So nice to stay in. So I think these will be really great, Father's Day, anything like that. We're going to use some of that tonic cardstock, which is really fabulous. And some of these images, I colored a bunch up and I thought we'd put together two different cards. I've got some Kraftin Kimmie stencils. So this is the brick stencil. Very cool. Very good for scenes as well, if you like to create little scenes with your stamps, and have that brick in the background. It looks really great. And then this one is the plaid. Got a little football here. So I thought we'd play with those. I do want to give you a look at the new Lawn Fawn that's in so you can see it close up. As well, we have a fabulous assortment of Kraftin Kimmie stamps and stencils, and they are not listed in the store right now because we brought them in specifically for Carnival. But Sandy said we could take orders on the live. So that means only with the Kraftin Kimmie stuff, not the Lawn Fawn. Lawn Fawn's in the shop. I'm going to show you what's new with Lawn Fawn, and then we're going to look at Kraftin Kimmie, and I will show you everything we have. And if you want it, you can comment on the video and we will hold that for you and ship it to you. So it's quite exciting. You guys kind of get first dibs on this. So I'm going to pull out let me show you the Lawn Fawn and go through all that new. And again, if you see something that isn't in stock, it's going to be restocked within the week. So lots of really, really cute stuff. So we do have these bone folders, and of course, if you don't have a great bone folder, this is a really a good one. It's nice and sturdy. So the bone folders in, and then the new jumbo glue tube. So if you like their mini glue tubes, this is the jumbo one of it, and it is 2 ounces. 2 ounces of fun. Isn't that cute? So that's going to be available. It has a nice little pointy nozzle there on it. We have the Crock My World. This is their little mini stamp they have out. Super cute. All right, we've got Dad Jokes, and of course that comes with the dies. You've got the little birds. These two have ties, which is really cute. I just noticed that. Then you've got the speech bubbles and all of these hilarious jokes that dads love to tell. So those are great for Father's Day cards. This is really cute, Tea-rific Day. And you've got this whole tea party set up with the little macarons and tea and the sugar, and super cute. And then this has the little tree stump there that's all decorated, and you've got lots of sentiments there, and then that's the dies for those. And then there's an add-on for this, which is really cute, Tea-rific Day add-on, and these guys all go together, and then you get the cake and the slice, 2 or 3 little friends. Aren't they cute? You know what my favorite is? These little cake and cookie trays. I love those. I think you could put lots on them. So that's Tea-rific. This one is Dream Big, so you can make the bookmarks with these or lots of other things as well, but they work great for bookmarks. It's got the little back side and then the front side and all of the references to books. And then you have the dies for those that cut out the front and the back. And then you've got the little bookmark, which is really cute. So the bookmark looks like they just fit right on there. And then you've got this area here, which the page just kind of fits under their arms, which is really cute. So that's Dream Big. Then we have Pool Party, super cute. Love the floaty and the beach blanket. And I love that they can put on the sunglasses and the little snorkel. So they're relaxing here, and then lots of sentiments and even some small ones that can fit inside the little speech bubble. And then that is the die that goes with that. Then here we have those sporty friends, tiny sports friends, and those we're going to use today, but they are really, really cute. And I love that they've got the little net and the basketball, even the clouds. I'm pretty sure this is football. I'm not like a huge, someone who knows a lot about sports, but my kids love sports, and my girls are doing more and more sports. So these I thought would be great for cards for their teachers, their coaches. I thought those would be really great, as well as this one. These ones would even go on like scrapbook pages. So this one is All Star, and you've got lots of great sentiments here. And then you've got all the different sports and a star. A star is really great for adding lots of stars to your page. And then there's the dies for those. This one, another really cute one, just add glitter. And this has the little table and the mice. And of course, if you have any of the other mice from Lawn Fawn, they all coordinate together, like they're all the same size. So you can mix and match them. You've got little letters, a card. Seriously, is that not cute? You've got all the little accessories for making your crafting, and then lots of different creative sentiments. I arted. Isn't that hilarious? And then you've got the dies for that. Then this one is very cute. This one is Simply Celebrate Critters. So you've got the dog, the cat, and the mice, birds, and bunnies. And they are the same style of those animals that are in Lawn Fawn right now. And then they've got this really great speech bubble that goes all the way across, and you can fill it with these words or any of the words from the Simply Celebrate Critters add-on. So lots of different sentiments. Thank you, happy birthday, have a nice day. Just very cute. And then there's the dies for those. So let's move those out of the way. And then we'll look at the dies. There's a ton of dies that are available. So we've got Flamingo Floaty, in keeping with their summer theme, because this is the summer release. This is really cute. And it looks like you can put the little wings on them. You can cut the sunglasses and put that on. This, I'm not sure exactly where this goes. This might be something that fits over there, but Lawn Fawn's really great at, if you look on their website, or we may even have a picture of a sample on our website, but there's lots, and their YouTube channel is really good too for showing you exactly what you can do with all those little pieces. Very cute. I love this swan floaty. Then we have Mermazing Mermaid. So this is the style that matches the little stamp that was out a while ago. And then she's even got a little seashell. You've got little bubbles. So those are very cute. And in the same style of the gnome that I did a while ago. Sorry, I'm just going to take a drink. So in the style of the gnome, you can cut everything out in each color and then just place them all together. And if you place the base layer with an adhesive layer, you can just pop all those pieces in and they stick. This one is called Art Supplies, and I love that they have the little paint splotches. So you've got these little paint tubes, the palette, the little jar, little drips. Nope, sorry, those aren't drips. Those are pieces for the paintbrush. And these are little splotches. And these look like they could fit on the little paint tube. Very cute. And then we have the canvas and easel. So this is really great. Then we've got Giant Happy Dad's Day. So a lot of these big sentiments, they're coming out with lots of different sentiments, and they're all really great. So as you see when we make these cards, you've got that one focal sentiment, and then you can embellish around it. We've got the Giant Go Team. That's a good one to have as well. We've got Hooray. So Giant Hooray. We've got You Are Number One. We're going to use that one today as well. This one is very cute, stadium seating. So if you end up looking at the Lawn Fawn samples, and I might have one here, I'll just have a look. I haven't looked in the sample cards that they sent yet. You've got those fun hands that can point. You've got the banner, and then this is seating that the sports friends or little images can sit on. The little mice would be cute on that as well. We've got tree house. This is a really fantastic house for a tree. I think you could even use these with like the fairies would be really cute. Lots of different cute ones. There's little plants there. You've got the top of the tree. You've got, I think that's a cloud. That looks like a little window. There's a little bird house, flowers. There's really a ton of things. The grass. Then we've got the stitched teapot. So that has the stitching in it. That's beautiful. And it has the little flower images, the little tag for the tea. And I'm just going to stop for a second and grab the cards so that I don't forget to show you. And then we'll know which ones they go with. So this was a class that I did, so this is not one of the summer release. That's just a different stamp, but you could put any kind of animal there, and this was shaded with distress ink, and that's that hooray die. This one as well is cut out of some blue cardstock and just embellished with little images around it. Here's that tree house and all those cute little images with the Terrific set. Those are cute. So there's the little tree house here. It's got the door. It even looks like the door will open. That's so cute. Oh, and so that is part of the tree. So you can see they've just layered the tree, but I think you could totally use it as a cloud as well. Then this one here, you've got the easel that we saw in here, and the little stool that they can sit on. That is so cute. I like the stitching around that edge. That's very cute. Then let's see here. So it looks like these two splatters are from the art supplies, and then the paintbrush as well. And then these little guys would be from that glitter stamp set. And we'll get to that one. Here is that, I can't remember what it's called now. I'll have to look. The Simply Celebrate set with all the sentiments. And then Dad, You Make Me Laugh. I think that's from the jokes. The dad jokes, the small one. That's cute. Okay, we've got the You Are Number One. So that's the one, the big one that we're going to use today, and the tiny sports friends. And then these guys are from, it was an older set that they were jumping up and down on a trampoline. It was really cute. Yeah, the paper pad, very cute. What did I do with that paper pad? I do want to show you that. Here it is. Thank you for reminding me, Lorraine. And then this is the All-Star stamp set with the basketball. So they're really great for mixing and matching your sets. And then these guys are that floating one. And what was that called? Every time I look at this pool party, I feel like, man, I should have ordered this. It's so cute. So that stitched teapot. Then we have the stitched teacup. These are really beautiful. And you've got the spoon, and and even the little plate and a little face. This zesty lemon I think is going to be really popular. Lemons are really popular right now. You've even got little faces for them. And there was a set of 3 cards that Lawn Fawn showed, I think, on their YouTube channel when they were going through what everybody had made. And somebody had made one with lemons, limes, and oranges, like one of each. And it was really, really cute. But I love this one as well. Then you have the little blossoms. This is the stitched wavy backdrop. This looks fantastic, and I'm thinking that it probably cuts those waves so you can tuck those little animals or whatever you want in if you want to do that. I have that little boat that was out quite a while ago, and that would be cute with that too. And this is the stitched wavy backdrop portrait. So depending on which size or orientation you want. Then this one is the ripple backdrop, stitched ripple backdrop. I really love this. I don't even think you'd have to use this for water. Isn't that beautiful? It just gives this stitched effect, almost like a quilt on the background. And then we have stencils. So this one is the Sunray background stencil. And of course, I think if you don't have a Sunray stencil, you need to get one. It's perfect for all those cards that you're doing the scenes on and the sun is in the background. This one is lots of stars, background stencils. So there's 2 in here, and they're layering stencils. So you can use them both together, or you can use them separately, and they're going to be offset and create some really great star backgrounds. You'd make that for your dad, Alexis? Yeah. And then this one is the paint splatter background. This one is super cool. And I believe some of the sentiments that we saw will fit in there, which would be really cute as well. And then the paper pad as well is really nice. I'm just going to cut this one open because this one is mine. I love Lawn Fawn paper. This is really cute. Look at these dots. This looks different than any that I've seen from them before. Sometimes those stickers are so hard to deal with. Okay, there we go. So you've got stripes and dots in all these colors. These are really pretty. Ooh, I love these. Okay, those are going to be really, really fun to work with. That's all the dots 6 by 6, and there's 36 sheets in there. All right, so I'm going to put these aside, and then I'm going to show you what I have for Kraftin Kimmie. So we brought these in for the carnivals, so we haven't had a chance to get them in the shop because they came in and we got them right up in Carnival. And before we get them in the shop, where can you buy that? Can you deliver? Is that what you're saying, Alexis? Alexis, Scrap Shotz is in Calgary, Alberta, in Canada. And yes, she delivers, and you can look up the website at scrapshotz.com. And all the Lawn Fawn that's new is in the shop right now. And if there's anything that's sold out, it's going to be restocked within the week. So yeah, scrapshotz.com. All right, so here's Kraftin Kimmie. I'm going to tell you how many of each we have because we're getting some restocks before Edmonton. And if you want anything and want to comment, because these are not in the store right now, then just say, you know, one, I'll tell you what they're called. And then Sandy will hold that for you and get that shipped out. So these stencils are amazing. Kraftin Kimmie, if you don't know, she's a Canadian retailer, and she has been in business for, I think 12 years. Is it free? Is what free, Alexis? Is shipping free? Is that what you mean? Or if you are local in Calgary, you can pick up for free. If you need it delivered, then there is a charge for shipping. But if you put you know, items, I think that you're still talking about Lawn Fawn, but if you put items for Lawn Fawn in your cart, you'll see what the shipping is. Do you live in Canada? All right, so Kim has so many great stencils. Lots of them have really amazing and different images than you'll see around. They're really great for using with any kind of mixed media as well. So this, I'm just going to quickly go through what we have. I'll say how many we have. If it's something that you want, or if you're watching on replay, then comment, and we will get those to you for the first people who claim them. So this one is Bouncing Bubbles, and it's a really great bubble stencil. I'm just going to run through these quick. The stencils are $7.50. You live in Calgary? Yeah, so you can, she's in the Northwest, Alexis. So you can say when you order on the menu when you're choosing to check out, you can just say local pickup, and that's free. And then she'll get back to you with all the details and when that's ready. This one here is Floral Fantasy, and there's 2 of these, and it's a beautiful floral background. There's hearts. This is great for weddings as well and springtime. This one is called Chubby Clouds, and it's a really great cloud background. You can use the larger clouds, the smaller clouds, do a whole background, and I've got 2 of those. We've got Beautiful Burlap. So this is a really great burlap background pattern, and really fun if you have sprays and stuff that you want to do an inky pattern, or even if you just want to ink over it. A really great masculine background as well. So there's 2 of those. This one is new, and it's called Crazy Cow Stencil. So you've got all these different cow patterns, and I have 2 of these, and I've done lots of these in different colors, not just black and white, and rainbow cow patterns and blue, and they're really fun. This one here is called Luscious Leaves. Thanks, Jennifer. And it is lots of the palm leaves, and you'll see those all over the background. Really great for summer, or if you have any Hawaii stuff that you wanted to scrapbook, or cards. Really cute. We've also got a stamp that would match really great with that. This one, I've got 2 of those. She sells seashells, which is hard to say. This one is a seashell pattern, and I have 2 of them. This is really fun as well if you have like the grit paste and you put it over top, and then you use the embossing glazes and you heat it and it's bubbly, or any kind of glitter paste. That's really fun with those. This one is one of my favorites, Crafty Kaleidoscope, and I have 3, and this one is just beautiful, especially like when it's inked up, or if you use a glitter gel over top, it's gorgeous. This one is a Splish Splash stencil. Again, you could use this for even paint splatters, water splatters, really fun. So there's 3 of those. This one here is Study Buddy, and it is cute. And I've done lots of demos with Kraftin Kimmie, and we ink up the stencils, especially when there's images, and then cut them out, and you can use them as embellishments, and it's really cute. But this is fun for, like, you know, a Harry Potter theme, or any kind of book reading, bookmarks. Really cute. So there's 3 of those. This one is another great mixed media type stencil. or if you're creating a scene and you want to have like it's called Rocky Road. So there's three of those. And if you have this on the base of your scene, really cute with those road little stones. This one here is called Baking Bonanza. And there's three of these, and there's lots. There's cakes and cupcakes and rolling pins, and they're really cute. And the little icing, those are cute. This one, Pattern Parade, I have three of those. And there's lots of smaller images that you can either place side by side, or you can put on tags. And then you've got the stars, hearts, and ovals, and even the stitched lines. And this one, Magical Mosaic, this is one of my favorites as well. Really, really beautiful, and you can shift it around and make some different dimensions, and it almost looks like a cube, depending on, you know, how you color it in. You've got these star flowers or you've got a cube. So it's quite a cool one. This one is brand new, and this one is called Happy Hexagons. So you've got the hexagon cutouts, and then you have the inside masks, which there's lots that you can do with that kind of masking idea. And then you have these great for like little bee cards, or even the hexagon background, or like a quilting look. So again, if anybody's popped on, if you want to comment on any of the Kraftin Kimmie items that I'm posting, thanks, Cynthia, then we will hold those for you because they're not in the shop. So if you see any that you want, you can just, or watch the replay and comment, but we will pull those for you and put them in with your order. Crafty Scenery 3. This one is a really great summer one, and you've got the umbrella and the palm tree and the sun and then the waves, and you have the inside and outside portions. And there's three of those. This one we are doing today, brick wall stencil, or I'm showing you today, and we will do the plaid. So this one I love as a, you know, a great one for doing scenes, and you can do lots of different color combinations. So there's three of those, and then three of the perfect plaid. So we're going to play with those as well today. And I'm going to show you the stamps, and then we will make our card. So these are the smaller size stamps. Let's see, I'll tell you what size they are. 4 by 4, I think. Yeah, but 4 by 4, and the other ones are 4 by 6. So the 4 by 4s are $15. We've got You're a Squeak Heart. Isn't that cute? The little mice and the mice balloon. I am such a sucker for these balloons with the ears. Cute. And he's in the teapot. And we've got two of those. This one, really great masculine or boy card. And it's called What's Up, Dude? So there's two of those, and lots of great sentiments in there. We have Party Animals. This one is super cute. I've got two of them, and we've got the little characters, and they're having a birthday party with the little hats on. I think this would be really cute too for like a baby card. Be really cute. This one is called Your Pretty Fly. I have two of those. And you've got some really great inspirational messages, and the little baby bird the baby birds are leaving the nest. Then we have Good in the Woods accessories. This goes with a Good in the Woods, and I think I only have one here. So I'll try and remember where that Good in the Woods to hold that, so I can show you them together. This has your little woodsy characters, and you've got your fire and your barbecue and your sentiments. There's always really great punny sentiments too. I love punny sentiments. This one is girl power. So this has your girl images, skateboarder, book reader, all the sentiments that go along with that. This one's cute. Let them eat cupcakes. This as well would go with that baking bonanza stencil. And we've got 3 of those ones. Then this one is called Buddy Bears. And you've got the bear in the wagon and the bear sleeping. And they've got some cute little sayings. Okay, I'm going to keep that one out so I can show you what it goes with. Okay, this one has, these guys are so cute. Party piggies, and you've got all these pigs. So these ones are 4 by 6, and they are $22 for the larger ones. And you've got all the candles with the numbers on them, the party hat and the presents, and the little sparkler that you can accessorize with. We've got 3 of those. We've got a llama drama happening. Hilarious. You've got the sunglasses or the glasses and the little faces. Aren't those cute? So we have 3 of those ones. This is the one that I was saying would go with the Luscious Leaves stencil. Would be cute with that. Or that Crafty Scenery 3 with the palm tree. So you've got the little girl and the little boy, and then this is the butterfly and all the scene accessories that go with it. And I actually have something in the Creative Scrapbooker magazine in the summer with that, so you'll have to watch for that. This one is That's a Wrap. We've got 3 of those, and this one, I love this one. She's like relaxing with the cucumbers on her eyes and meditating, and you've got all these lovely relaxing elements. This one, Love Bugs, is really cute. So you can stamp the flower and then you can extend the stem as long as you want with these, and that's why it's not cut off. You can use just a black pen and extend it and put those on your cards however you want. The little bugs, they can sit on top of the flower or underneath it. And then you've got the mail, snail mail. Very cute. So if anybody has just popped on, and if there's any of these Kraftin Kimmie products that you want, they're not in the shop. So Sandy said I can show you them, and you can comment if you want them, and we'll add them to your order. This one is Wild and Crazy Guys. This is a really great one for Father's Day. So you've got the guy holding the steak, the guy holding the tools, and then the golfer, and all the different sentiments. There's only 2 of those. This one is Up, Up and Away, and it's very cute. So you've got the little elephant, and he can sit in the basket 3 different ways, and then the birds that can fly around. There's 2 of those ones. This one was last month's new release, Stone Age Friends, and you've got the Stone Age family and the little mammoth, and then the little accessories that go with that. I know they're so cute, Cynthia, aren't they? This one is Lumberjack and Jill. Again, this one's a good one for Father's Day with the lumberjack. You're cut above the rest. I like this for a hairy special guy. They're really cute. I need a drink of water again. This one, very cute. The Wild Side. So you've got all these koala images, the little baby, and then all of the sentiments from thanks to birthday. You're my favorite person. I think they're cute. This one here is brand new, Sympathy Sentiment. So this was one of Kim's new release, and we were lucky enough that she sent us some of them. So it's a beautiful hydrangea flower, and then this extends, and a lot of these you can actually see on my Instagram if you want to have a look at some of the ideas. So this extends as long as you want. I used it on a slimline card, and then you've got thinking of you, praying for you and your family, sorry for your loss and your loved ones. So it's a really beautiful one. I find that I don't have enough sympathy stamp sets and the sentiments, so I really like this one. So there's 5 of those. This one is cute, a good summer one, Hippo Ray. And you've got the hippopotamuses and all the birthday accessories. There's 3 of those. This one is a really good one. If anyone has overlooked this one, the Handmade Sentiments set. So these can go on the back of your cards. They can go on a little tag if you've handmade something that you want to give to someone. They're really cute. Made by, handcrafted by, all these different sentiments. So that's a great one to have. It's always nice to be able to put your information on the back. And this is the last of them, and then we're going to make our card. Happiness is homemade. This is really cute. So this one goes with the baking stencil as well. It would be really cute. And you've got a little oven and the cookies and cupcakes and donuts. They are so cute. I've got 2 of those. There's only one of these. This is the Valiant Vikings. And you've got the Vikings, just a really different set that you don't see around their ship, and then some hilarious sentiments. This one actually sold out of Kim's shop, so we still have 2 of them available. This is Down on the Farm. This is one of the new releases, and the cow stencil would go great with this as well. So you have the 3 different farm animals and the friends, and then all the little sentiments that go with it. So there's 2 of those. These are some of my favorites as well. Pandemonium, cute little ears on the balloon. And then these guys can hold the balloon. They've got bamboo, they've got cupcakes, bows, stars. Super cute. We only have 1 of Cave Kids, and I think Kim is sold out of them as well in her shop. These are cute. I have a sample that's with all the carnival stuff, and I've got these 2, I think, colored as like Pebbles and Bam Bam. Oh, here's that set. I only have 1 left of each one of these. This one is Good in the Woods, and you've got the little camper, and then this girl's relaxing in the chair, and this guy's cooking on the barbecue. So that's Good in the Woods and the Good in the Woods accessories. This is hilarious, a hamster set. And when this first came out, this is called Hamming It Up. Hey, Kim. Kim is the owner of Kraftin Kimmie. So this one, when it first came out, I actually Googled how to color hamsters, and there's so many different colors of hamsters, and they're so adorable. So this you can do lots with. This is really cute too. I think some people had put them on like that action wobbler. So they've got the balloon, they've got lots of little party stamps. Super cute. So we have 2 of those. So if anybody wants to comment on the video, then we will hold the stamp set for you. This one here is Lookin' Sharp, and it's a really great succulent set. And I love the sizes of these. They're really great size. And then you've got all the awesome sentiments. My life would suck without you. So funny. So lots of ways you can color these up. We only have one of those. And then we have My Type, which is awesome with the typewriter, the extra paper. You didn't get a notification. I know, that's the story of my life, Kim. And then there's all these sentiments that fit inside the paper. We have 2 of those. Then we've got Save My Place. This is a really great one, especially if you are a book lover. So you've got all the little animals, and they've got the big stack of books, and then all these sayings. The girls made lots of bookmarks with these. There's 2 of those. Oh, one of these snuck in. That's that Down on the Farm, so I have an extra one of that. Then this is Farm Friends. This as well just came out. So Farm Friends and Our Farm, and they're designed by the same artist. So you can see the style is similar. You're using Save Your Place on a scrapbook page. Nice, Kim. All of these are really great to use on your scrapbook pages as well. So these are the little animals, and there's 3 of those. And then we have 3 of the Our Farm. And then you've got the farm and the 2 little farmers, and then the accessories. So those are going to be there. And like I said, we didn't have them in the shop, so we thought we'd let you comment on them if you're looking. Yes, Down on the Farm is sold out. So we are the only ones to have those. So if you want them, just be sure to comment on it. If it's on the replay, then you can just tag Sandy or Scrap Shotz or myself, Karla, and then we will make sure that we see that and hold that for you. Oh, awesome, Jennifer. All right, let's make our card here. I pre-made some of it because I figured that would be a long haul to go through all that stuff. Okay, this is the brick wall stencil, and I pre-did the stencil. This is the Kraftin Kimmie stencil, and we have 3 of those. And oh, awesome, Jennifer. Yeah, you'll love it. So I did the center with antique linen, distress oxide, and then I did outside with aged mahogany, and then I did just around the edge with ground espresso. I just wanted to show you what I did with that. And we're going to create the second card in the same way. So let me grab, actually I'm going to use that one. And we've got a piece of paper that we're going to use the plaid stencil. And then we're going to decorate them. So when I die cut out the You Are Number One and the Hooray, so these are the new Lawn Fawn die cuts, I cut this piece to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it's going to fit right on the front. But because I didn't want to waste anything, and I knew I was going to layer my cardstock when I have it stenciled, I'm going to layer it over. I decided that I would cut out the center of the mirrored cardstock, and that way I'm not wasting it, and nobody's ever going to know that that's inside. So this is the mirror card. I've got the chrome silver and the glossy black, and I really like it. It die cuts beautifully, and I might just be addicted to this glossy black. So you can see it has a glossy finish. It's not a mirror finish like this one, but it's glossy, and I love the look of it. So I die cut those out. So we have the You Are Number One, and then here we're going to do plaid. We're going to do something with the hooray. And I thought, just so I don't forget, I thought we'd do something with this. This is from the All-Star Stamps. And I think this is what I'm thinking. Hooray is going to have that. Okay. Just so I don't forget. Yeah, these dies are really great. Oh, and the cardstock, Kim. I love the cardstock. There's lots of different colors. All right, so we've got our plaid stencil. So this is a Kraftin Kimmie stencil, and I think we have 3 of them if you want this plaid one or the brick wall. I don't know who's commented on what at this moment, but you can comment. All right, we're going to put that on there. And then what color do you think? This one, because it's the mirrored silver cardstock, I thought maybe like a blue. I just brought a few inks up here. Maybe, and we've got this guy colored up. I colored these with Copics. Isn't he cute? Seriously. We've got blue and green, or we could match it to we could do blue and red, but I don't want it to turn purple. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm thinking maybe we could do like this, and this. Okay. So we'll go with our lightest color. We've got Salvaged Patina. And we're going to do kind of the same thing where we'll do, I'm just thinking. You know what I think we should, well, I'm just going to do it. There's lots of ways that you can do it. And if we decide we need to do something different, we can do that. I'm just going to go for it. We're going to do the Salvage Patina in the center. I was thinking I could just do the whole background with Salvage Patina and then layer over the darker blue and the green. And this is why I usually pre-do stuff, because I'm like, should I do this? Should I do that? And then sometimes I do it and decide to change my mind. Okay, I'm going to do the whole thing. Obviously, I'm very indecisive today. So it's cold and rainy today. We are supposed to get 10 to 15 millimeters of rain. It's just, I'm sure we probably need rain. I don't know. It doesn't rain very often here. So we have umbrellas, we have rain boots, but June is typically the rainy month here. So you do need those things once in a while. All right, what we're doing is we're going over, we could have also used some pixie spray, but I did not put it on. Pixie spray is great as well if you have a stencil that has some really fine detail, then it just keeps everything stuck down, especially if you're using any mixed media. Okay, and then what I'm going to try and shift it, and we're going to see how it looks. This is great as well, just done in one color. But you know, let's just see what happens. And it's only paper. If we don't like it, we can try something else, right? Decisions, I know. Okay, even that, look how beautiful that is. Really, if you did that, even your whole background in red, that could be really lovely for like a picnic scene, almost like a picnic tablecloth. Okay, so if we shift it a bit, I don't know, let's just try it and see what happens. Okay, so we've got Rustic Wilderness, which is a green color, nice dark green. Oh, Christmas is really great for, yes. And I think plaids are always really nice too. You know, you can get some nice masculine colors. And if you're looking for a masculine background, because I tend to do lots of rainbow colors, and I have no problem at all doing lots of you know, like girly kind of bright, but sometimes I forget about having those masculine cards until I need them. And this is a really great stencil. You can adjust your colors and have a really great masculine background. That burlap stencil as well is really good for that. And this one too, you can sponge on your ink on the background, and then you can use some glitter paste over top, and you have this amazing background as well. So lots of different options. I'm interested to see what this looks like. Hopefully it looks okay. It doesn't just look like I've turned it green. Okay, let's see. Ooh, it does look nice. That looks pretty, hey? So that was just shifted down, but we could shift it across, and then we could do, I'm just going to wipe it first, and then we could do a little bit of that blue. And this may be where I say maybe I should have stopped, but it's okay. It's only paper, right? And we're having fun playing with it. We have lots of samples for the Kraftin Kimmie stamps up in the carnival. So next weekend, not this long weekend, but next weekend, we're going to be in Edmonton. I'm not, but the Scrap Shotz crew is. And okay, so let's shift this one over. I want to leave a little bit of white. Okay, let's try that. So they will be all set up there, and I think that Rosie is doing a demo there, and she's using some Kraftin Kimmie stamps. Not a demo, but the make and take. I saw a little, thanks Cynthia. I saw a peek of it and it looks very pretty. So this one is Prize Ribbon. I really love this color too. And if you're struggling with color combinations, if you look on Pinterest, you can get lots of ideas for color combinations. Even like mood boards, that kind of thing. You'll get lots of ideas of different colors that work great together. And we also have those Altenew and Pink Fresh inks that are in the 4-pack, and they would be fun for something like that, like this, where you're shifting it around, because you've got the colors that go from one color to the next in darker variations. So what's everybody up to for this long weekend? I think we are staying home. But we'll probably just do stuff around. All right, let's see. Ooh, pretty. Hello, Gail. Okay, so lots of different ideas for doing those. And if you turn this as well, you know, like you could go over those stripes if you wanted to have less of a white, or you could even go over the top with the salvage patina and color that in. But I think it's nice. I think it's a nice masculine background. So I think that's going to be good. We're having that big sentiment as well on the front. You could even make some samples and write down what colors you used and how many colors, kind of thing. So we've got, for anybody who just popped on, if you want to catch the replay after, I had a bunch of Kraftin Kimmie stamps and stencils that I shared, and it's first come, first serve for anybody who comments on the video if it's something that you want, just because they didn't get put into the store. Okay, so we've got our background, and that's cut out because I cut out, I used that die cut to cut out the image. Then this is going to go on top. It does look 3D, doesn't it? Okay, that gives us our nice little border that's going to coordinate. So that's that tonic mirror cardstock. Okay, and I felt like this needed a little bit of just a shadow. So what you can do if you need a shadow or want a shadow on something is you cut it out again in black, and then when you place it on, you're just offsetting it. So let me can show you here on the white background, it'll show more. You can just place it a little bit to the side and up or down, and that gives you your shadow. So there's our shadow. This is going to be the hooray card. I think I'm going to put these guys here, although I could. You are number 1. This is what I'm thinking. So this is the Tiny Friends and the All-Star stamps, the new ones from Fawn. And then I was thinking this could go here for the exclamation mark. So maybe we'll cut that piece right off. And then that's going to be the exclamation mark, and we'll just do a little sentiment there. So easy peasy. Amy's been in sports all year this year. So every time one of the sports ends, I try to get a card done for the teachers. And so I thought that would be really a great idea. To have it themed according to what the sport was that she did. Okay, so that's what I did, is just trimmed off that exclamation mark. There's a little dot that goes with that exclamation mark as well. And we'll put that on right there. So we'll glue this down. I love this mirror, and this doesn't have to be a masculine card, but it can easily be. So even for the kids, if I was giving them a card and kind of celebrating that their sports event was done, this would be fun to put on that. And what I should have brought is those little strips that have the little foam strips, because those are really great. Isn't that cute? So I thought that kind of looks like the exclamation mark there. And I know I have foam tape somewhere. Here we go. I'll put a little bit of foam tape. So if you have those strips, I use those strips a lot. Okay, this guy is just going to be, he's going to be holding his little banner. Thanks, Cynthia. I was hoping it would work. Maybe we'll put just a tiny bit of this because he's going to be holding it, you know. It says go. Okay, so he's holding that. We've got some stars here. Maybe we'll do our sentiment first. And that point where you know you've put something down, but you don't know where you put it. Okay. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put this guy yet. So this one, I think we'll put number 1. So this is the all-star set. We've got all the sports images, and then you've got lots of different sentiments. So I think, let me see here, what am I going to say? I'm your biggest fan, and then maybe we could put number 1 dad. There's even coach there, so that's so fun. And you can, there's mom and daughter, son, friend. I think these are very cute. The little trophy. Okay. Normally I would just use a stamp block if I was just doing a small image, but I did not bring one. It is all downstairs. Okay, then we've got dad, if that fits there. I know what I have to do this weekend. My daughter's wedding, my oldest daughter's wedding is coming up, and she said she needs flowers. So, does anybody know where a good place for reasonably priced flowers? Where would you go? I did see that Costco does offer, like, you can buy wedding flowers there. I don't know if they're exactly her style, but I think at this point, she just kind of let me know. At this point, we might have to make some exceptions. Okay. She wants to do like a wildflower kind of look. And then I was thinking, well, how hard could it be to like buy bulk flowers and do them yourself? Probably harder than it looks. That's my guess, but okay, we've got I'm Your Biggest Fan. That's going to go there. And then it could also go there, but this one could be like you've got Hope Your Day is a Home Run. That would be cute because we've got the baseball on there. And then hopefully I can cut these fairly straight. I think I need more of those dies where you can just cut out the sentiments exactly. They always look so nice. And this is the Pink Fresh Detail Black ink, which is nice for stamping these sentiments. All right. I know Sandy is busy getting everything ready again for Edmonton for the carnival. Is anybody going to Edmonton? I would love to go, but I feel like my youngest daughter would not. Of course, she'd be fine, but she just would not be too happy. So I'm hoping to next year. That's my goal. You're terrible at arranging flowers. It always looks like some kid did it. Oh, you're funny, Lorraine. You have talented friends. Well, that's good. Oh, yes, Lorraine will be there. Lorraine will be in Edmonton, so make sure if you are going to Edmonton that you stop in and say hi to everybody. Rosie is going to do 2 make and takes. I don't know if this is going to be straight. So that will be fun, using lots of product. We did some with lunar pastes in Calgary, and that was really fun, and stencils. So let's see what this is over here. I feel like it needs to be cut. I could make a little banner shape. Well, with wildflowers, I don't think you don't have to be as particular, do you? Okay, that will go there, and then this one, we could even just do that. It's all the way across. And then that will pop up. Okay, let's glue this down. You sometimes draw a bubble around the sentiment and then cut it out so you get the die cut. Look, that's a great idea. I like that idea. I like that, and I think this is what you mean, Lorraine, the look right now of a lot of companies that have die cuts, and they have that kind of bubble die cut that goes around the word, and that's super easy to do if you're if you're fussy cutting. Guess we can move this out of the way now. And it does look really good. Okay, let's use a little bit of our foam tape. I'll pop this guy up. My husband is a Saskatchewan Roughriders fan, so I'm thinking this may be his Father's Day card. And that's why I colored their little outfits green. I'm sure they don't call them little outfits, but that's what I'm calling them. Alrighty. Thanks, Lorraine. Okay, so this, we're just going to glue this right down because I don't feel like dealing with, this could go, before I do that, it could go here, and this could kind of be like that goalpost thing, which I think is a thing. How about that? And then you got everything. Oh, this needs to go down. And then let's put our stars on. They would be uniforms. And the teachers are called coaches. Yes. You are right, Lorraine. Lorraine gets the sports star today. All right, I don't know if I should put this all on one or if I should put something here. This is where I get caught up, guys. It's like I've got the base, and then I almost have to walk away because I can't decide what I want to do. I think the stars look good on all one. That's what we're going with. My husband has this story about a friend of his that they went to a hockey game, and the hockey players got into a fight, and then the guy's helmet fell off, and she's like, "Oh, look, he lost his hat." And everybody's turning around to stare at her. Okay, so that I think is pretty good. Oh, good, Melanie. Thank you. And you could, you could do some sequins if you felt like you wanted some black or something that's kind of, these ones are fun, but maybe just at the bottom. Or we might have to figure this out later because you guys might fall asleep watching me. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. I'm not going to commit yet, but I think the other one looks good. So there you go. 2 cards that could be masculine if you want them to be. Father's Day. This could even be for Father's Day as well. Super cute. If you just popped in and you want to watch the replay, we have a run through of all the new Lawn Fawn, and we have a look at all of the Kraftin Kimmie stamps and stencils that we have in the shop. And if you want anything, just comment on the video and you can tag Scrap Shotz or Karla or Sandy, and we will make sure that those get in your order. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. That was fun. Hopefully you have an awesome long weekend. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything other than crafting, but that's okay. We'll do some family stuff too. And next week, Sandy will be at the Edmonton Carnival, Creative Scrapbooker Carnival, but I will still do my regular live because I will be here. So next Thursday. You guys are so welcome. And yeah, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your week. And if you go to Carnival, make sure you stop by the Scrap Shotz booth and say hi. So thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.